Hello everyone and welcome back to the first ever Team Fortress TV 8-team invitational tournament sponsored by ZOWIE. We started with 8 teams. We are down to 2. The 2 you might have guessed it at the beginning of the tournament. It's going to be Mixup versus it in the grand final. Of course, Mixup just came out of the lower bracket, so they get to choose the second map, which means the winners of the upper bracket, they got to choose the first and the third, and they have chosen Coalplant, which was a new addition to the ESEA league this season. It is much like Old Asheville, you guys might be familiar with. It is a King of the Hill map, which means there is a singular point on the middle, and once you cap the point, you have 3 minutes, that you need to click down. And once one team reaches 0 on the clock, you win that round. So a very fast-paced map, and it's going to be a good one with these 2 teams. We should note, DJC, that these 2 teams have met only twice this season, and one of those times was on this map where it won by a score of 4-1. So a little bit of a redemption time for Mixup if they want to send a statement going into that ESEA land.
Yeah, they might want to send a statement, or they might just want to get this over with and see what happens. After a long day at TF2, it can be tough to keep pushing yourself for that extra hour. They're all seasoned land veterans, but I'd be interested to see how both teams come out initially. Mixup have been playing, so they're probably a little more into it. IT have been sitting, but I'm sure they've been MGEing, they've been practicing, they've been doing what they can. But for the first round, at least, I really think that there might be a bit of a difference in tempo between how teams come out here.
Very well could be. One of the things that we noticed when these teams first met on this map earlier, there was a lot of talk about how the map didn't really play in a Mixup style, and how Mixup wasn't really used to the map. They hadn't practiced on it, whereas they had played on it a lot. They'd scrimmed it very hard, and so that was said to be one of the reasons why the score was so in favor of it in that match. This time around, it'll be interesting to see how that fares for Mixup. Obviously, they are much more accustomed to the map. They've had some time to look it over. They've played a match on it. So it'll be really interesting to see if, especially with this new lineup of theirs, with the classes switched up, if they're able to make a bigger dent into it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Platinum hasn't gotten to demo in this map, so I wonder if he's going to run the loose cannon. If he's how he's going to play this map, where he's going to position himself. I know Seagull did run loose cannon a bit on this from what I saw. Platt's been running it pretty much all day, so I'd expect him to stick with that. And some nice plays happen with it as well. So I wouldn't expect him to change. We'll have to see as the match goes on if he says, hey, loose cannon maybe isn't doing it so much. Yeah, a lot of things could change here. Mixup can adjust pretty... they're going to have to adjust from like the last time they played Coalplant, from the last time they played IT. Things are a lot different now. Even in this like 1-day period, they're different. Mixup really steamrolled through their last opponent after having trouble with 6 QD. I don't know. I especially am interested to see after we get done with this map, because the way the map picking works is the first and third maps are chosen by IT as the upper seed, and the second map is Mixup. So what do you think Mixup is going to choose here, Blood? I mean, I'm sure they already have an idea in mind before we even start the Coalplant action.
I'm thinking Snakewater. Snakewater or Greenery, that's my guess for the Mixup pick.
Yeah, interesting choices. Snakewater was the one where they struggled a bit against 6 QD. I'd be interested to see that, actually.
And it's no secret that Banny and Banny's teams have traditionally not fared well on Greenery, so that could also be a strong pick for Mixup as they're going in to this. We should remind you guys that this is the grand final, and that means that these 2 teams are competing for the prizes that have been provided to us by ZOWIE. First place are 6 FK ZOWIE mice, very good mice, and second place will get the prize of 6 GTF rough mouse pads. So big ups to ZOWIE for providing us with that gear for these teams to get along with their renown and community, I guess, glory.
Glory, definitely the right word. Everyone is in the server right now, 6 versus 6. So we're just waiting now for the ready up and the go. I don't know if you and I have a whole lot of real energy left in us, but if we do, we gotta summon it up real quick here, man.
Yeah, I need to see some air shots and some like insane plays because I need something to wake me up a little bit. I mean, I am really excited to see these teams play. But yeah, my voice, as you can tell, my voice is gone, and I need a pick-me-up.
I got woken up real good a minute ago. I poured myself a glass of water, took one sip of it. The glass tasted like dishwashing liquid, so that water's done. Can't drink from that for this map. Gonna have to trade it out when we get a little break here, but that was pretty nice. Pretty nasty.
That's good. A little bit of detergent in the water is always good to wake a person up. I hope these teams wake up and ready up, because we have 12 in the server. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. We talked about so much today. I just want to see. I want to see TF2. I don't want to tell you about TF2 anymore. I want to watch it. I know you guys want to watch it. The two best teams in Invite this season. I did hear a little squishy noise signifying one of the teams readied up. I guess we're just waiting on the other team.
That squish is music to a caster's ears. Yeah, Bloodsire is getting a little snack in. We haven't had much time to eat today. Just kind of got those between map situations where we can cram as much food into our mouths as we can.
A little bit.
There we go. There's the second ready. We are live. The first round of Coalplant in the grand finals of the Tftv ZOWIE Invitational. I'm going to watch Platinum. He's out at the same time as Alox. He's getting pressured into a corner here. Quite literally throwing those loose cannons now. Going to see if he can get the donks off. One soldier is pressuring top right for IT. Lansky actually going to get the kill on a Seagull. Now Platinum's eating a ton of damage from RR, who is spamming that top right. Loose cannons firing off towards RR, but RR has maintained this high ground the entire time, and Enigma's going to be the second kill. IT looking strong here. Despite RR's low, he never really was pressured. He never really lost that roof. And that was probably the most passive play I've ever seen on a Coalplant middle.
Yeah, if you get a chance to watch the STV or the VOD later on, make sure you watch it in third person and take a look overhead at that middle fight. Completely in control was it. They had every bit of control of the map, and they just pushed Mixup out. But here comes Mixup with their Uber. Indus has not popped yet. Finally, he does pop to save a few guys. Zalox gets a kill onto a Seagull, but Enigma takes down RR. We have the red shiny Uber on the point. Looks like they have some good positioning to maintain middle here. We have a little bit of a scout fight going on underneath the left side, but there's a demo and a scout dissuading that. And teams are still poking and jabbing at each other, but no kills going. Finally, Banny gets taken down by a cannonball, and here comes the blue team.
Right now, Mixup are taking control of the roofs, which is pretty much how you win Coalplant middle. Squid is actually going to plus forward in, takes down Shrugger. So 2 down right now, both scouts for IT, though they have a slim Uber advantage. I don't think they're going to be able to do a whole lot with it. They did tick away about a minute there, but that's not really a ton of time, seeing as Mixup will probably equal that on this hold alone.
Yeah, we saw both teams actually doing a really good job, and once they've lost the middle point, not committing to try to defend against the cap, but backing up to retain their Uber, whatever it may be. And we can see now both teams are going to be at 100% Uber. Here comes a little bit of a bomb from Lansky, trying to get some damage on to the blue guys, who are slowly being backed up into that back right corner. We have a scout on the top left. That's Enigma. Banny gets a kill onto a Seagull, and Enigma's very hurt. He might go down here if someone can catch him. I think Banny's on the hunt. Banny actually runs into a demo man. He kills him. So Banny taking down Platinum. The blue Uber now popped on the point, and we have a whole lot of blue shiny guys just defending this point. We should note 2:13 on the clock for the blue team. They're about to tie its time, and Tyler over on that left taking down RR. Shrugger is going to kill him. So a chaotic big skirmish going on here in the middle point.
Squid actually took Endus down during that exchange, and I like what Mixup did with their Uber there. They could have popped to save Platinum, but they were really just interested in milking as much time as they could. They popped a bit after Platinum died, and now Platinum has the spawn to help contest this, so they're going to milk away even more time. Parbleu knew he was in no position to lose his advantage, so it was really nice from them. Nice maneuvering of the clock, which is kind of what you have to do on Koth maps. There are a couple dead for Mixup right now, though. IT are going to take this. They have lost their minute lead. It's down to about a 30-second lead for them. But Parbleu has a 30% advantage in all of his spawns, Bloodsire, so I'd expect this aggression to get in right now. You see Enigma move to the point, starts the cap. The aggression up top left from Lansky and Shrugger. Enigma might go down here. Shrugger's chasing. Enigma's getting support, though. Too late. Parbleu's actually going to pop. Tried to save Enigma. Could not. TLR's going to chase. He has 2 rockets on the Zalox, but Zalox is out of there. Shrugger's going to die. But look at RR and Banny working the flank up on that health pack area. A nice air shot from RR. Going to jump as well. Gets the support of Lansky, but RR is going to die. Lansky gets another one on TLR. Pulls out the shot. He gets the heals on him. Not going to die. And the Ubers have flip-flopped Indus now at 90%. And Mixup play kind of backfired on them a little bit here. The clock is ticking away in favor of IT now.
Yeah, the Ubers flip-flop, the Cap flip-flop. We do have a soldier on the left side trying to get onto Zalox. He does go down, but Shorter kills a Seagull, so revenge kill from him. The Uber for the red team is popped. Now we have Banny trying to get in deep onto the blue demo. We have very hurt soldier for the red team. Banny able to take down Platinum in the end, and Shrugger taking down Tyler. RR after collecting that health takes down Squitter, and the Shrugger takes down Enigma, so a whole string of kills falling for it. We do see right now RR trolling by that left side health, just trying to push back the blue team, buy some time for his team. Only a minute left, less than a minute left, 45 seconds left on the clock for the red team. If they tick it down to 0, they will win the first round.
Seagull's going to jump in on the right side here, try and prevent that from happening. He's in fighting RR 1v1. He had the upper hand, hits 2 rockets on RR. But really just passive so far from Mixup. IT just waiting, biding their time, looking for an opportunity. I'd expect RR to get some heals up soon. They're actually going to get Seagull on that flank side, so no roamer for Mixup. A full minute lead here for IT means 1 retake basically gets them the round. I'm looking right now for their positioning to see if they want to fight this. They're all staying forward, so they're clearly in position to move the second they hit 100%. Manny actually going a little sooner than that, just dancing on top of some heads here. I really think Mixup needs to get some heals onto the roof and just take control back. Shrugger's in, they get the force off out of Harblue, but now Endust is going to counter his on Shutter. RR is going to die. Seagull is up, so it's 6v5, but Squid gets taken out by the stickies of Zalox. Zalox aggressive on the point here. Bomb is coming in. Endust surfs on top of his head, but Seagull with a nice rocket into the sky takes him down. Zalox is going to hit the guy late into the fight thanks to Enigma and Seagull's aggression. It's Shrugger versus Squid on the point right now. Enigma lost the fight thanks to Lansky's assistance, but IT control it. They're going to retake, have 24 seconds to tick away here, and their heals are up and in position right now. Squid gets 1 nice entryway frag, but will it be enough for classic Mix-Up?
Yep, if I were it right there, I would have backed up the point a tiny bit and waited for that player who's dead on the blue team to get the long spawn. But they capped, and they're all up, but that's okay. Here come the blue team. They're bombing in very quickly. Tyler is over on the right side, putting a whole lot of spam into that scout. Banny very, very hurt. Here comes the other blue soldier to help. Banny's able to take down Platinum. Now there's a soldier versus soldier fight on the left side. The clock is down to 0, so we are going to overtime. Blue team need to stay on the point, and they need to cap it. Here's a huge bomb from RR onto Harblue. Harblue with 37 HP. Lansky, the only one left alive. This is going to be capped by Mix-Up, so we went to overtime, and now it is the job of it. If they recap, they will win the round.
Yep, 30 seconds on the clock for Mix-Up. They have their Uber. I would expect IT to sacrifice a lot here to try and get this force, but they don't really have time to. It's going to be interesting. IT could basically try to shove their whole team in and force Mix-Up back while getting the pop and start cap at the same time. They're just going to push RR on that right roof. They actually get a really early pop here. I didn't see what caused it. RR and the other soldier Lansky are both under fighting here. Harblue's going to commit. He's going to die, just delaying them from getting to the point. It actually works incredibly well. Zalox is on the point right now. Here comes TLR, throws 1 rocket at him. TLR is going to crater. Dead. Banny cleans up Seagull. It's just Enigma. He needs to get to point, but he is dead as well. And IT gonna take this blood, and it was a close round all the way through. Yeah,
went to double zeros on both the clocks. The discipline of it there was very, very, very good. They waited until the clock went down. 15 seconds it ticked down. 13 seconds it ticked down. Not to about 10 seconds did they decide to come out and go to the point. By that time, the Mix-Up Uber was spent. And they were able to do a whole lot of damage, get on the point, and cap it. As we're looking at the second round, of course, Koth maps only go to 4, so whoever gets the 4 first wins. Over on the left side, we have a Seagull bombing in. Shrugger and Lansky are going to clean him up. The rest of the blue team coming in over on that left side, and they get cleaned up. RR and Banny doing a whole lot of damage. There are 4 down now for the blue team. Only the scouts left alive for the blue team, and they are half health each. And I can't speak anymore, so DJC, you save me.
Mid started off very badly for Mix-Up. They lost Seagull pretty quickly off of his bomb, and Platinum was pushed down to 5 HP. Had to go under for that health pack. And while on his subterfuge mission, Banny just walked in and shot him from about 20 feet away, and he died. IT now full Uber, holding the left side here. Mix-Up have to get aggressive, have to get this force out. We'll see what they choose to do, if they want to suicide some people, if they just want to throw some loose cannons over the roof there. But they're committed pretty hard right now. TLR is going to die, trying to escape plane away. Seagull goes for the big bomb, going to take down RR. Can't quite get Zalox, but Squid comes over the clean. But then Banny walks in, takes down Harblue. Squid is not going to make anything happen here either. And Endust, I don't even see where he is, but he didn't have to pop. And that was pretty much the best possible result for IT, but take a look at Platinum right now. He's under, gonna get the donk onto Shrugger, instantly has to leave because they know he's there, and now he's trying to make something happen, gonna throw some loose cannons and stickies over that roof. Soldier comes underneath, the Dustin Platt has heals on him. Uber's still up for IT. Mixup are committed to this though, really far in. Platinum is backed up to a shutter. Uber's gonna come out from Indust. RR goes down. Mixup have scattered very effectively, and I don't think anyone else is gonna die here, so that was nice.
We do have a Seagull in the back. He's in the back left. He's actually running into the demo medic. Gets the demo. Is he able to get the med? The med does go down. Only Shrugger left alive, and he is almost going to run into that rocket, but he's going to collect some health. Think better about going in. Some spawns are going to come in for it in about 5 seconds. In the meantime, they have about half capped the round here. Only 1 minute and 32 seconds left on the clock for them. Mixup finally getting their first cap of the round, or just starting their clock.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of time was ticked away, and IT just need to get a force out here, and they'll be in a good position. Here comes a big bomb behind IT, though. Pop is going to come from Mixup, but they chase and chase very well with it, taking down the combo. There's a scout on a Hard Blue, down to 70 health, down to 55. Banny meat shots him out of the sky and cleans it up. Now I'm looking at Shrugger because he's still in, trying to find something to shoot. Platinum's got an aggressive trap up in the lobby somewhere. But IT came out of that well ahead, going to have 20% advantage right now. Lansky clearing the trap that Shrugger called out. And IT going to move this to point. Gotta get eyes on Seagull here, Blood, I think, because he's probably going to be the one to go for the big play.
Yeah, let's take a look. We see it are massing on the middle point, trying to retake it back. They still have about 40 seconds above the mix-up time. A whole lot of damage being put onto that blue scout. Now we see red team, they're stealing it away, and mix-up are letting them. They're not going to come in on that point. We do see right now it have about a 30% advantage on that Uber, and they have just taken the points, and now they have the time advantage. No frags being, well, there we go. Squitter went down, but that's about it. Now the team's just poking and jabbing at each for the Ubers to be built.
Robot time for Bloodsire, so I'll take it away for a few minutes here. I'm just waiting for the mix-up aggression to come, man. Their Uber's about to hit. They just now got 100%. Their flank is in position to go. They're rotating heals over to Seagull. He's just rotating out away from the combo to get some ammo here. TLR's deep in on the combo, trying to get the force off. Does make Endust pop, but it's a far better Uber. Banny's fighting a 1v1 in lobby against Soldier. The other Soldier comes in. TLR and Seagull combine to clean up Shrugger. Right now, Seagull's going for Banny as well. Not going to get it. Nice cleanup kills there from IT. RR is bombing towards the point. It's Platinum and Medic on it right now. Both scouts are in support. RR is flanked, unseen. One rocket on top of Enigma, make it two. Alox is dead, but RR is doing a ton of work right now. He's inside the lobby fighting, got a ton of damage out, made a ton of room. Unfortunately for Mixup, they never got to retake in that situation, so now they're down 1 minute and 20 seconds, and IT still trying to contest this as best they can, Blood.
Yeah, and it's doing a really good job of working the map. It looks like they figured it out perfectly. They know when to push, when to spam the point, when to back out. And as you can see, they're up quite a lot in time. Down a little bit in Uber, though. By about 5%. Things are going to level off here. Here comes the bomb from RR. Along with Shrugger, they take down Platinum. Squid is going to clean up Benny, though. Shrugger onto Hardblue. He takes him down. So Shrugger with a big kill also takes down a Seagull before he gets taken out by Enigma. Point still in control of Mixup. Only Lansky and Banny now a spawner left alive, and we won't have reinforcements for it for another 4 seconds, so some time for Mixup to catch up in time.
I'm waiting for that first crit screen to come out. I don't know what these medics feel, what these teams feel about the viability of crits on this map, but I feel like it could be a great change of pace right now. But I am looking at Enigma hiding in lobby, despite the fact that he's disguised as a cheetah. Maybe not the best disguise to be in, but he's going to come flanking through main right now. He sees that medic, he's going for it. Indus is going to eat 2 in the back, but Enigma missed the first 2. He's down to 8, finally does kill him, but TLR and Seagull were the cost. Seagull did get 2, Banny and Indus. Going to see if Mixup can retaliate or come back from this. Hardblue is down to the shotgun of Lansky. Enigma's going to clean him up. 2v2 right now. Zalox is still alive and full health, spamming from his shutter. Did we just get a pause, Bloodsire? I believe we did.
I think we did. Hardblue there caught a rocket and cowabunged into another rocket, so he went down right after Indus went down. So a good job from it, taking away the enemy's team medic. The enemy team's medic after their medic went down. Hopefully Hardblue didn't accidentally X out of his game again, because that would be unfortunate.
Be quite bad. I'll give a check to the game info here and see what's going on, see who is MIA. Looks like nobody. So somebody hasn't timed out yet, or this is just another issue. Yeah, while I'm here, I'll give you a little rundown on the frags. Up at top, Big Shrugger, 24. We got Enigma at 21 and Squid at 17 next in line. And then IT dominating still with 15 on Lansky, 14 on Banny. Seagull doing a great job with 12. RR equaling him with 11. And really it's the demos bringing up the rear with Zalox on 7 and Platt on 5. TLR sitting there right in the middle with 10. That's pretty even all the way down. And it's shown we've had one really, really even round. And this round's shaping out to be just about the same.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, and that's one of the great things about the King of the Hill game style is that you can really get really close, intense, nail-biting rounds like this where both teams are in contention for the point, where the times are equal, and it takes down the overtime. It really gets exciting. We had one of those already in the first one, and this one, like you said, it looks like it's going to be another one, and that is very exciting. I just can't wait for the pause to end, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm kind of eager. My legs shaking a little bit, waiting for the pause to end, waiting for something to happen. But we're just gonna sit here, man. Like,
yeah.
Really, I don't know what the actual time left in the round is anymore, thanks to the little bug that happens when a pause. But I know Mixup has some time to tick away, and IT really just needs one retake. So we'll have to see what happens coming out of this. IT are slightly ahead on Uber, ever so slightly, so it might not matter too much. But every percent really matters when it comes down to like 10 seconds of time that you need to win.
Absolutely, especially on Koth. Guys, if you're just joining us, you're watching the grand finals of the first ever Team Fortress TV 8-team invitational tournament, sponsored by ZOWIE. Thank you to ZOWIE, thank you to TFTV. Thank you to our cameraman, Dash. He's been sitting there giving you guys the best action all day long. Thank you to DJC, whose voice is probably as shot as mine at this moment. Of course, these teams are in the grand finals, which means they are going for the first place prize of 6 ZOWIE FK mice. And the second place winner will have the GTF rough mouse pads, and there's 6 of those to go out to each member, too. So thank you to ZOWIE for providing that. And we are here waiting to figure out the mystery of the pause. One of the favorite games I like to play when there is a pause is to try to theory craft what could have happened. There's 12 different things that could have gone wrong. Well, 12 different...
Harblue is in chat and said something about Platinum's girlfriend yelling at him. So I think we might have solved the mystery, Blood. Or Harblue's just trolling us.
He's got 99 problems. Yes. Well, that's not good. You don't want your girlfriend to yell at you.
That's probably what happens when you play video games for 6 hours straight on a weekend, honestly. She's probably feeling a little neglected right now because Platinum's trying real hard to win those mice. But man, you gotta do it. If you want some ZOWIE gear, I'd do a lot of things for some ZOWIE gear right now, Blood.
I would take the full brunt of my girlfriend's wrath for a ZOWIE mouse. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Maybe not so much the mouse pad. It probably wouldn't be worth it if you just got the mouse pad in the end, really. The mouse, though, that's the cream prize.
Right, and both these teams, they are fighting tooth and nail for that prize, for the 6 mice. I wonder, though, do you think, like, someone on either team is going to pull a selfish move and just be like, you know what, I'm just going to take all 6 of the mice. They're mine. You guys...
I don't think anybody would do that. I can imagine, like, a situation where, like, a team member needs an item, and the dude, like, say somebody has the mouse and someone else needs a mouse real bad. I could see somebody just selling the mouse and not letting his friendly little teammate have it.
You don't think someone would be like, hey, I'm the best player, so I'm taking all 6 of the mice. Thank you very much.
I don't know. I don't think that anyone on these teams is special enough to do that, really, Bud.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but it would be funny.
If it were me, I'd just take that and not give it a naughty word and just take it and sell them all and not care. But that's me. I'm kind of greedy. They're finely honed, friendly TF2 teams, so they work together. They know the value of sharing and camaraderie and friendship.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know about these teams, very close teams. They've been playing with each other, or if not on the same team, within the same sort of circle for a few years now, especially when you break it down to the core of it and the core of Mixup. The core of it, by the way, Banny, Shrugger, and Lansky, they've gone undefeated in ESDA the last 2 seasons, and they're about to do it again in this season, so they're going to three-peat the undefeated season, which is pretty incredible. And then over on the Mixup side, you have Platinum and Hardblue and Enigma. They've been together for quite some time, trying to dismantle the or dethrone the Banny crew. So a lot of history between these teams, but a lot of history together. So you play your best TF2 when you know the person behind you be there supporting you, and that's why these matches are so good to watch.
What we really need to dethrone the Team IT undefeated streak is my Australian boy Yuki and his crack team of gamers who nearly did it at I-49 or I-52 or whatever the hell that was a few months ago. Shout out to Yuki, because he's in chat and he's my friend and I like him.
Yeah, that was
and we got nothing else to talk about, guys. I don't know if you could tell. Maybe you could tell by the fact that we're stretching so very, very thin at this point.
We could talk about Tragic servers, which, thanks to Tragic for providing these servers for us. Of course, Tragic is hosting a promotional along with this event. You'll get 10% off of VPS servers if you use the code 10FPS. That's the number 10, not FPS, VPS. And 15% off of 16-slot servers if you use TFTV 15? Might be 16. I need some confirmation on that. I believe we have all the information down on our Twitch page. There's a whole bunch of links to ZOWIE, to their Facebook, to their Twitter, to their merch page, and I'm sure there's Tragic stuff down there too.
Alright, so a few things I'm being reminded to talk about. The bracket is a little confusing. Some guys in chat apparently don't know what's going on, so I'll fill you in. This is a best of 3. This is one best of 3. The winner of this is the team that wins 2 maps of this. So whoever wins 2 maps first in the special 3 is going to win, and we are on pause, so I'll take it away. I don't have any idea how much time is left. I sure wish I did. And HUD reload scheme didn't fix it for me. So you can actually take it away, Blood, then.
I'll take it away. I still don't know because I have the same problem. But we do see that
20 seconds.
20 seconds left on the clock, and on the point. They have recapped it. So they only need to take away for another 23 seconds. Tyler right now taking out RR. Tyler with a double kill onto Banny too. So Enigma taking out Indus, and Tyler with the triple finishes it off on Lansky. Can he get another? Shrugger's going to come in and take him out before he gets one, but Enigma cleans him up. And we have Kritzkrieg for Hardblue, who has just capped the point with his team. Not sure what his percentage is with that crits, but certainly an obstacle for it to face as they try to come in and take it here.
Yep. 8-4.
Yeah, crits are about to be up. I believe it should be up right now. I don't think it knows. Here the crit on the point takes out Lansky. There goes one. Or he's going to get any more. We're going to have to wait and see. The crits are being fired, but still the IT members are dying. Banny's going to take down Seagull, and Zalox takes down Squid. Zalox with a double onto Squid. Could they possibly come in and hold it? It's only Indus and Zalox left alive on this point. They need the cap. Zalox gets one on Tyler. He gets cleaned up by Enigma, though. It's only Indus left alive with 5 HP. No, Indus dies, and I believe with this failure to cap here, that's going to be a round. Yep.
That will indeed be around, so we are tied up at 1-1 here. Zalox killed 3, but Enigma countered with 3 of his own. So nice by Mixup to hold that in the final seconds. So we've seen 2 rounds go into overtime now, Blood. Can we make it a third? I'm going to watch what Zalox does on middle. I actually see Hardblue. The Kritzkrieg has been drawn, my friend. So I'll have to see what Platinum can do with that a little later into this mid. Zalox getting that early spam off. Throwing it towards the combo. Platinum's actually really disconnected from his medic right now and eating a ton of spam. Zalox is hurting him very badly. Platinum's going to die. There's one scout up top left rushing the combo. Eats a big sticky from Zalox, and he goes down. There's only one player alive. It's Enigma, and he gets cleaned up late in that fight by RR. So, Blood.
Yeah, and it looked like
start.
Yeah, it looked like Platinum was the one who dropped there, as he did leave the server and reconnected. So that was the reason for the pause. Mystery solved. But the mystery of Coalplant has not been solved for Mixup as they lose there pretty handily at the hands of IT in that round. Now we have the clock ticking away for Team IT as they're going to back up into that left corner. And one of the advantages of this map that Mixup are not a fan of is that you can hold pretty passively. And that's a working strat. We see a Seagull bombing, pretty aggressive. Let's see what he can do. We're going to have to keep an eye out for him because he is on the move. Here comes the bomb. He is on the combo, on the down man. Right now, Zalox very hurt. He gets cleaned up. Enigma's going to take him out with some scatter pellets. Banny's going to take down a Seagull in the process. But there are 2 down for the red team. And Mixup are taking advantage. They're getting all over that point. ×1. The slow cap. And here comes the red Uber to try to take it or to stop it. Lansky takes down Hardblue. Platinum takes down Lansky. Now we have a Shrugger on Platinum. He's doing a good job of dissuading him. Shrugger with 44 HP. Platinum might escape here with 62.
Lansky got dropped during that Uber after killing the medic because Indust pulled out an arrow and tried to shoot it at something. And then Lansky got dropped when Indus was switching back to the medic gun. That's, I don't know, that looked like it was going to go so massively in IT's favor. And then that happened. That's not very good because it enabled Mixup to retake pretty easily. It also means right now the Hard Blue has advantage, and they just got a kill on the Zalox and Banny, so Mixup dominating right now after that little miscue.
Yeah, we can see Mixup are pushed all the way forward into the It's territory. They're knocking on their door saying, come out. It a little bit hesitant to do that, but now here they come. Here comes Lansky bombing in pretty aggressive. Puts a rocket onto Hardblue, who's just fine. Didn't really splash him at all. So here come it. They're with their soldier and their demo man. Now they have a scout. They're getting on point. They're pushing out Mixup. And that's a little strange. Mixup is just giving it to him. They're time 7 on the point. They are leading in time, by the way. Mixup still has about 25 seconds to catch up.
For those wondering in chat, the HUD is broken. It's a TF2 bug. We can't do anything about it. It'll fix itself in time. Once the amount of time we were paused for elapses. You're gonna see the Uber come in from Hardblue here, though. They're gonna lose Platinum in the exchange, and Mixup aren't even gonna be able to retake here. Hardblue just has to back this up inside his shutter. It's, I don't know, a very weird situation there. Mixup are down 3 right now. IT held it, and they're going to continue to hold it. I'm really confused there, Blood. Did you happen to see what was going on?
I didn't see. I was too busy having an epiphany that the plugin allows me to deduce the Uber advantage based on the differential there. But I didn't see what happened. We do see that red team did hold their Uber. Now both teams are at full strength. Mixup chilling on their right side by their health pack. Now they're starting to make a move for it. Enigma takes down Shrugger. R is going to take down Banny. Let's see what Red has in store for Mixup as they try to get on this point. A nice crossfire of rockets from Lansky and RR. Lansky takes down Tyler. Point in, still in control of it. And they are ticking away. They are sub a minute time right now, but there's a scout. Ooh, a nice pop from Indust, and a nice job from Squitter, forcing the pop on Indust. Banny's going to take down Platinum, though. And they're 2 down from Mixup. As they bleed another, Squitter goes down. So it is all it right now as they are full strength and in control of the point.
It is a 70% advantage for Mixup right now, but I don't know that there's enough time on the clock for them to make great use of this. They're down 1 minute and 45 seconds right now. They're going to try to move to point with their Uber here. TLR's going to jump aggressively up top. He's going to eat some damage up there in the sky. Hardblue has popped. Finally, the HUD unfreezes. TLR's trying to chase Endust, but Endust is just baiting himself here. Missed his surf just a little bit, and that's all it takes sometimes at the top level. If you're an inch off, you're probably dead, so Endust is going to die. Platinum gets cleaned up by Zalox on the point. Banny's contesting this hard, though. Both scouts from Mixup are backed off with not great health. And IT, despite losing their medic, are going for the retake here. Seagull jumps top left, takes a ton of damage. Lansky's going to go down to Enigma. Banny onto the medic as well as Shrugger. Banny's going to take the scout on point. Shrugger takes it, gets a triple kill on the Seagull, Hardblue, and Squid. Banny pistols down Enigma. Platinum is in, gets the double kill. Both scouts, one with a sticky, one with the loose cannon, and that is time. That is a 2-1 in favor of IT after some great play at the end from those IT scouts.
Yeah, good skirmish, good melee at the end there. Not as close as the other 2 rounds. Nice effort from Platinum coming in at the end with that double kill. Wasn't able to go, though. Right now, we're sitting 2-1 in favor of it. Here comes the bomb from the Seagull onto that left shed, trying to get some position early, but he's going to get double bombed by both soldiers. Now, here come the mix-up team to reciprocate. Squitter gets the first kill onto Banny, and then Shrugger's going to pistol down Enigma from the submarine play down low. Looks like we have a soldier. That's Lansky. He is getting behind the mix-up combo as a whole lot of frags are coming in on the point. RR is going to take down 2. There goes Squid. Only Tyler left alive. Looks like he is on his second right now, collecting health, and back it up to go to spawn.
At the end of that, Mixup sold out everything to get Endust. They bombed in Seagull, they bombed in Enigma, and they threw Squid on top of him as well. Scout can't really bomb, just the word that was in my head, and then Squid finally cleaned him up, which was pretty great for Mixup, because otherwise they were going to be so behind here if Endust had stayed alive. They did what they had to do at the end, and now they can get a retake here very, very easily. They're going to have a slim Uber advantage. Zalox is in good position to spam this, but I don't know that the greatest of contests can come here, except Hardblue goes down to the onslaught of RR and Banny, and now Zalox just in position to protect his medic. Seagull's going to bomb in behind on the left side. Platinum is throwing loose cannons over Zalox, trying to find an angle to get in from. Seagull's going to take down Shrugger on that left side flank. 2 scouts in the demo on point. Squid, Enigma, and Platinum, none of the best of health, but IT just do not have the numbers to contest, but they are going to be hugely advantaged right now.
Yeah, and we can see right now, it are playing the map pretty well. One of the reasons why this map is a little criticized right now is the cap time. It takes so long to cap. It doing a good job of waiting for Mixup to get on the point, and then crossfiring their spam onto them while they try to cap it and really pushing them back. We've seen Mixup having some trouble trying to cap it, but they did get that one, so they have tied and now surpassed its time on the clock, and they are in the lead in terms of time, but they are down in Uber percentage by a lot, and it looks like they're getting ready to make some moves. They're trying to deal with some players behind them. Looks like Enigma's behind, being a nuisance. He's on the right side, doing all sorts of crazy dancing. He is now on the left side, drawing a lot of eyes, drawing a lot of people back. Finally, RR is going to clean him up as the rest of the IT members get on the point. Ubers are catching up slowly for both teams, but the cap is certainly going to go for Team IT.
Yeah, Mixup have been very good so far at giving up 1 or 2 players in order to gain back even Uber. And they're ahead in time here, so they could even afford to do a lot more than that, really. And they only had to give away Seagull and Enigma to do it, so they're going to be in a good position to repush here. Unfortunately, if you look at the heals right now, everyone on IT's got a buff. Mixup not in the same position. They are going to get forced early. RR the only death. Here comes the scout rushing in. Zalox was in great position, unpressured there to just hold down W and start spamming. Helps get a kill on the Squid. There's a soldier behind. Lansky's going to over pursue into the team. And Endos is getting pressured right now by a scout. He's dodging as best he can, but there's 2 soldiers on him as well. Endos dodges into his staircase. He stays alive. Enigma and TLR are dead. Got to get it on that camera right now for Seagull. See him, Platinum, and Hardblue underneath trying to rise their way up. Oh man, Endust was in a very bad spot and made it out alive. Platinum's going to give his life up here to try and get his medic out. Squid going in as well. Here comes Seagull's counter bomb. They're going to try to clean up this scout, but it's just not going to happen. No kills are coming around for IT. It's only Shrugger dead. On their side, Zalox.
Yeah, Zalox with the sticky, taking out Hardblue. The time now in favor of Team Mid. They have surpassed the mix-up time. We have Tyler with 41 HP. He is trying to escape as a scout, even though he's there. Shrugger may be catching on. No. So that Tyler is going to pick up the health on the right side. You have to keep an eye out for him as he is bombing back in. I don't believe anybody has spotted him as of yet. He's throwing some rockets with Seagull. Banny goes down. Mix-up are all over. They're going to cap it. But the Uber is vastly in favor of it.
Yeah, IT going to get their spawns in 8 seconds here. Should be an easy repush. That is going to give some time for Hardblue to get near his Uber. Zalox is in position right now to spam. Here comes the jump out from one soldier, that is Lansky. Here comes the big bomb from Seagull, though. Onto the medic, going to get the force off. And Mixup are in great position to escape from this. Seagull's going to die, but Squid is going to make it out with TLR and his medic. Platinum is getting pressured hard, though, going to crater inside. Banny and RR gave their lives to that, but then Lansky, off of the distraction, makes it in all the way, puts it in deep, and takes down Hardblue. Nice rocket work from him.
One of the things that makes watching these two teams so fun is that a lot of the times the match just boils down to posturing, and both teams just trying to get position and do enough damage that once they see a certain player realize he needs to back up because he took too much damage, then they see red and they push, and then you could see all of the 6 members on that team go off that sort of damage. And it's really nice to watch that high level of TF2 be executed. As we see here, it are ticking down the clock below 1 minute now, so things are heating up for Mixup. They are close to 1 minute themselves, so they need to get out there, do something to get in dust as he is getting closer to his Uber. He's got a 35% Uber advantage, but kills are going off on the right side. Seagull with a nice bomb on the right stairs, and Mixup are getting a whole lot of kills. Shrugger, Banny, Lansky, all dead for the red team. Meanwhile, Enigma and Platinum go down, but we have Mixup members on the point, and they're going to recap.
Seagull is doing incredible work in main right now. He got that great bomb off to get the kill on the soldier. Then he was on top of the combo and got a huge force out. Zalox really can't do anything with this. He can't even pressure the point because he and Endust are completely alone in main. Hardblue has a full Uber. There is a big time differential here for IT. They're still in the lead. Seagull's even in behind, pressuring still. He's going to get killed rather easily, though, by the combination of Banny and Lansky. So we'll see what happens here with Mixup down a roamer. Gotta look for RR to make the big plays right now. Hardblue's actually on Kritzkrieg, not Uber here. So this is going to be very interesting. This is not an Uber advantage. In fact, it might not be anything at all. Hardblue craters and dies thanks to RR. He did eat the double donk and died, but wow, nice play from him. Shrugger even took down Enigma. IT are going to retake this, and Mixup has to contest. They cannot give them this time right now. TLR and Squid are going to die. Shrugger cleans up Platinum on the far side. Endust goes down, but does it even matter?
Yeah, it takes about 10 seconds to cap that point when it's all said and done. It's a very slow cap. Only 20 seconds left on the clock for it to win, 23 for Mixup to win. They got to recap it first, and they are looking at some 8 members who are up pretty aggressive. RR right now is underneath the left side of blue, and nobody is spotted. Oh, a scout sees him, so there goes his surprise, as we do see Mixup now. They're scrambling to get onto the point. Hardblue is at 35. He switched back to the Metagun, 9% for Indus. There goes RR with a whole lot of Mixup guys falling. Lansky and Banny getting a whole lot of kills. Zalox joins the party. Banny and Lansky again taking down 2. There goes a white. It take the 3rd round.
Yeah, so this is a 1st to 4. So pretty much we're on Mixup's last chance for this map. There will be a 2nd map after this. Mixup will be picking that map, but Mixup are more worried about this right now. Zalox is getting out very quickly here, start spamming Platinum back inside the shutter. Platinum down to 60 HP. Zalox finally has heals on him, and Platinum's not going to get any. Hardblue's nowhere near him. Zalox has pretty much won this middle for his team. Hardblue is even dead to Shrugger. The bomb is coming towards point, but Seagull is down. Zalox throws a random pipe over the wall that hits Platinum. Squid is the only one to do anything on Mixup that mid, and then Enigma runs in and takes on Zalox before getting cleaned up by Banny. It's just 1 silver on point. Taylor's got the shotgun out, not going to matter. Banny gets yet another kill. I believe that was a 3K for him on that middle. Nicely played from Banny. But wow, IT ahead by a lot right now, Blood.
Really nice demo fight in the middle. We had a good 3 to 4 seconds of just demos fighting each other from shutter gate to shutter gate. Very interesting. Then we had RR get in the back and be a nuisance in the Mixup team. Now Mixup are down 65% in Uber, and they're down the point. The time is ticking for it. Mixup need to do something here. They need to take away the Uber from Indus, but Indus is nice and safe over on his left side. He's just chilling there, waiting to weather the storm.
And Banny's even flanking right now. Managed to take down Hardblue. Gets a 2nd on the Squid. He's still in shutter working on this demo, man. Triple kill for Banny once again. He's got a 6 streak going without being killed. Very nice from him. It's just Enigma alive. Endus didn't have to pop. Nothing happened there at all. Bad for IT. And it was disastrous for Mixup. They're now a minute behind, pretty much. They're going to be losing even more time here. They still haven't gotten the force. And look at this. Shrugger and Banny playing really aggressive just so they know where people are coming from. Giving a chance for Zalox to throw some early spam. Make sure that health with Mixup is nice and bad before they get in. Banny's going to clean up Squid. Here comes the deep, deep jump on the right and left. Both soldiers are in. Seagull gets air shot. TLR did take down Banny and Zalox, but it's not really going to matter. Uber never, ever came out from Endus. And he's full health right now. It's going to come out here, though. Is he going to surf this away? What a play from Endus. He's getting shotgunned down right now. Has to pop in the end. TLR stayed alive. That was very nice from both Endus and TLR. Wow.
Yeah, and Shorter in the meantime with the double kill at a nice 1-1 versus Enigma on the point after being hurt, a little bit hurt after taking down, I believe, a soldier. So nice job from Shrugger there. A good overall job from it. Mixup haven't touched the time yet. Their time is still at 3 minutes, means they need to cap. They haven't yet. It, in the meantime, are all the way under 120. Hardblue and Seagull kill Lansky, and Seagull's going to take down Shrugger and Zalox too, so no power classes. In fact, only Indust and Banny left alive for the red team, so finally Mixup are going to touch the time and start ticking away.
And that was a deliberate 4-man suicide. Banny's just building and spawn. They're going to get their Uber up right now and be ready for a repush here. They're going to have to take this very slowly, though. Platinum does have some interesting stickies up on the far right side. Mixup are doing their classic forward hold. This is where they normally position themselves. Hardblue on the stairs. Lansky's going to trade with Seagull. Better for Mixup right there. Uber's both going to be forced off. IT's is way worse, as is their health. Mixup are just wrapping around, trapping IT inside here. Enigma's even going to take down Banny. This has gone very badly for IT so far. They actually do make it out all the way. But wow, nice push from Mixup. Have the point now. A minute and 20 is the advantage. IT are going to have to retake this. The big bomb coming in on the right side. Meanwhile, Seagull's going behind on the opposite. TLR is fighting this soldier up aggressively. He's looking for anything, but Banny's going to clean him up, and that pipe thrown over by Zalox took down Hardblue. Platinum with a nice double kill, but I don't know if it's enough right now, Blood.
Yeah, both teams are down 3. Good job from Mixup in that last push, taking their Uber into it as they pushed out and making them wasted in their lobby. You can see it still feeling that as they haven't touched the point. They've been back in their top right. But now we have, now they're starting to move up a little bit. Indust is at 75%. Hardblue only at 15, so a 62%. So Platinum takes down. So a soldier down for the both soldiers down now for the red team, and Zalox is going to kill TL is going to take down a Seagull. We had the Uber pop for the red team, and now Hardblue is trying to back out. He's got 50%, so if he plays it right, he's going to be able to leapfrog with his team. Some pipes are coming over, and Hardblue needs to dodge those, but he's okay. He's going to have his spawns up any second. In the meantime, though, Mixup, not Mixup, it have retaken the point.
Platinum just bombed in and on Shutter got rushed by Shrugger and died. I don't know if that's really what Mixup needs at the moment. He is going to have time to spawn, but it's like 15 seconds more that IT get off the clock before Platinum is really in position to push. Seagull's hiding right now on his balcony, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a chance to arise. Banny is coming over. Banny spots him before Seagull can react. Gets him pretty weak. I think Shrugger and RR actually get him over help as well. They combine for the kill on Seagull. RR throws a random direct into Enigma's face. Squid's going to clean up Banny, and Platinum takes on Shrugger. But really, Endust is in a safe position, and nothing much bad is going to happen for IT yet again. They lost a lot of players, but they have a huge Uber advantage, a huge time advantage, and Mixup blew everything they had right there.
Yeah, it forced Mixup to spend their Uber to try to cap that middle point. Like you said, the time heavily in favor of it right now. Only 17 seconds left on the clock for them. They have 100% Uber charge, and they are about to have their full 6 up any second. They looks like Mixup want to get something going. They are sneaking a scout and a soldier into their lobby there. Try to stop a little bit of the flank from it, but they don't need to as Platinum and Tyler take down 2 each. Enigma's going to take down Shrugger, so already 3 are down before the Uber is even popped. No, Uber is popped now. It's going to be an unsuccessful one as there are too many dead players. Mixup were just too strong. They were in position to back out. They've done just that, so a nice job from Mixup. They did exactly what they needed to do, and they just bought themselves about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and Uber is up for Mixup. 15 seconds is the difference right now. IT has partial cap going on. That soldier is chasing pretty far. Platinum is going to die to RR's bomb right now. There's a scout and soldier in the battlements for Mixup trying to do everything they can. Endust is caught in the corner. Hardly going for the kill. Endust is going to drop the Uber saw on him. And that might swing it back. Mixup committed so heavily to that. I don't know if that was the best play there. Endust is going to die, but IT are getting capped right now. Lansky is going to take down Seagull as he jumps to the point. It's just TLR and Platinum alive. They're nowhere near this. It's over. That's game pretty much for IT, I think.
Yeah, there's 10 seconds left. Here it goes. Mixup need to run out there. The cap has been capped. 5 seconds. Oh, 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 becomes F6. Here comes Mixup in their last-ditch effort. Time is ticking away overtime, so we're down to 0-0. Mixup are trying to get on that point. Banny takes down Platinum, and Seagull's gonna get a bunch, but there go a bunch of frags, so frags being exchanged left and right. Looks like it are getting the better of it. Only Seagull and Harblue left alive on the point. The Seagull gets taken down, Harblue gets taken down, and there you go. The first map, and yeah, the first map of the Grand Finals goes to it.
Yeah, Mixup basically made a decision there. They could either fight the second to last battle and make that be the deciding one, or fight a last second battle and make that be the decider. They chose to commit pretty heavily to that second to last fight. They gave up everything, and it really hurt them in the end. I feel like really if they had just pushed in, pressured back IT, and then backed up and waited with their 6 up in position to hold the point, instead of having to retake the point, it would have worked out a lot better for them, Blood.
Yep. And so that means that right now it's sitting at undefeated in this tournament so far, and they only need to win 1 more map to take home the grand prize provided by ZOWIE, the 6 FK mice. Not so bad for Mixup if they end up being the losers, but they are not certainly yet. But second place prize is that GTF rough mousepad times 6. And we are going to go to a map of Mixup's choosing, and we're going to have to wait and see what that is.
Yep, I am loading into the server right now. I believe the map is chosen. It's Granary Bloodsire is the map the server is currently on. So,
I'm either a prophet or this is a coincidence.
Probably a coincidence more than anything. I don't think prophecies are really in our nature right now. So, what might be the deciding map of this tournament is Mixup versus IT on CP Granary. Man, if IT win this, it's all over.
Yep, if not, we will go to if it were to lose this next map, we would go to a 3rd map of its choosing. The winner of the upper bracket gets to win the first, or gets to pick the 1st and 3rd map. Guys, if you're just tuning in, you are watching the grand finals of the Team Fortress TV 8-team invitational tournament, sponsored by ZOWIE. We have 8 up, the 2 Titan teams of Invite, the best that North America has to offer, fighting it out. It has taken the first map on Coalplant. We are headed to the 2nd map to find out if it is indeed going to be Granary. Whatever it is, Mixup have to win it, otherwise they are going to get 2nd, and it will be the victors.
Mr. Slin did confirm to me on Steam that it is Granary, so this is the decider. This is where it all ends Or might all end, I should say. But it's down to this map. Mixup has to win, or we're over, and you and I get to go enjoy our nights and rest our voices.
I am eagerly looking forward to that, and I know that Banny is not eagerly looking forward to this map. It's no secret in the TF2 world that Banny doesn't like Granary, and that Banny's teams traditionally don't do well on Granary. It's one of their, of course, they're undefeated right now, but they don't really feel comfortable on. Gotta believe that's one of the major factors that made Mixup pick this map as we head here to head into the ultimate round for them.
Well, we have the opportunity. The players are joining the server pretty quickly, Blood. I'm gonna run and get a water that doesn't taste like dish soap. So you can take this away for a minute.
I will. We are waiting for the team. We did change servers, so we're gonna wait for the teams to filter back in. Hopefully, both teams are feeling pretty good about themselves. They want to get things going. There won't be too much of a delay. Give a shout out to Twitch John for putting us on the front page. Thank you, Twitch John, ever the benefactor of TF2. Also, thank you to Dash, who's on camera for us. I always want to say sniper when I say Dash, because I think Dash is sniper. But he's on camera. He's the cameraman. He's giving you guys all the action, and it's pretty hard being a cameraman. As a caster, I get to just fly around in free spec and yell at things, but he's got to be on point with what we're all saying, and usually what we're saying is pretty chaotic. So thank you to Dash. Thank you to Slyn, who's in the back, coordinating all the logistics and all that good stuff, and Lang, who's also back there doing some stuff. Of course, thank you to Enigma and Team Fortress TV for this event, and biggest thanks, of course, to ZOWIE, who have sponsored this event, have given us the cool prizes, and are making this a really cool thing, a fun event to cast. I think while we're waiting for DJC to come back, let's go ahead and run a commercial, and we will be back with you after the break.